Hi, welcome to another class. Let's start. So come to sit in a comfortable position. Sit on a block if you need. Inhale, and then on the exhale, gently close your eyes. Bring the hands into Yana Mudra. So tip of the index fingers and tip of the thumbs touching. And just bringing your awareness to the breath. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw, relax the point between the eyebrows and the eyes. Letting any thoughts come and go. And then bring the palms together towards the center of the chest, opening mantra. Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya, Namaste Jaste Jase, Avir Bhava, Vajanaka Vajadamsa Karma Sayan, Randaya Tamo Grasa Grasa Om Svaha, Abhaim Atmani Bhuvishta Om Straum. Om. Okay, gently open your eyes. So come to child's pose. Sitting on your heels, knees can be hip width apart or slightly wider, bringing the forehead down towards the block or on the floor, arms stretched out in front of you. Taking a few moments. With every exhalation, letting the spine sinking down towards the floor. And then reaching the fingers as far forward as possible. Spread the fingers wide and then pressing the whole palms into the floor. Inhale, lift the neck, the head up. Okay. Feel like you're pulling the palms back towards you. And then lift the center of the heart up. And then on the inhale, you're going to come to all fours. Spreading the fingers wide, really pushing the floor and feel it lift. So lifting through the shoulders, shoulder blades separating. Okay, you're going to rock backwards and forwards. Walk the palms nearer towards you if you feel too much on your wrists. Okay, you can rock side to side as well. And then draw circles. And then from here, you're going to bring the backs of the palms down so that the fingertips are facing towards your knees. Again, be gentle. Okay, those of you with more sensitivity, bring the palms nearer towards you. Same thing, you're going to rock backwards and forwards, side to side. And then come to neutral, and then you're going to do cat-cow. Inhale, you're going to lift the tailbone up, sinking the spine down towards the floor, arching the back, lifting the head up. You can bend the knees slightly, elbows. And then on the exhale, bringing the tailbone in, rounding the back, bringing the chin in, forehead in. Inhale, arching the back. Exhale, rounding the back. Then come to place neutral. Okay, you can draw circles with the hips, the pelvis, and then do the other side. And then release. Okay, you can just do this. And then bring the palms out in front of you. Okay, really pressing the whole palms into the floor, especially the balls of the index fingers and thumbs. Tuck the toes. Inhale, you're going to lift the knees about 2 inches off the floor. Exhale, hold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hold. Do it at your own pace. So on the inhale, you lift. On the exhale, you hold. And then come to the highest. Once you've reached your highest, now really push the palms into the floor, balls of the index fingers and the thumbs pressing into the floor, and lift, lift. Bring the sitting bones towards the back of the room, and then on the exhale, bring the heels down. It doesn't matter if it's not touching the floor yet, but you're working towards that. Knees can be slightly bent, and then bring the backs of the thighs towards back of the room. Try and create that length in the spine. Armpits moving in, which means upper arms you need to rotate out, separate the shoulder blades. There shouldn't be any tension in the neck. If this feels too much, shoulders working too hard, knees, legs working too much, then focus on the back and the shoulders. So bend the knees and try and create that length. Sometimes that's all you need. Lower ribs moving in towards each other. Stay here. Just enjoying the first downward dog of the day. And then bend the knees. And then step forward, come to sit down. Okay, so this is where the block come into use. Sit on the block. For those of you who sit with who can't really sit on the floor or find it very uncomfortable, or the back is really rounded, don't force yourself. I rather you work slowly because we want to avoid injury. So elevate the pelvis. It makes the pose more accessible. Okay, and actually more enjoyable. So don't force yourself. So work to your own level. So from here, you're going to jump straight into it. So first forward fold, you're going to bring the Sirsasana. You're going to bring the right heel in towards the perineum, externally rotating the right femur. Okay, and then from here, you make sure weight is on both sitting bones. You're going to sit tall on your buttock bones. Okay. This could be your first option. If you have the strap, then put the strap around the left foot. If you can, inhale and then grab hold opposite wrist. Exhale, you fold. And then basically you're trying to soften the right side so that the midline is going to face the left leg. Still extending through crown of the head. Pulling the lower belly in and up. Inhale, half lift, exhale, release. Then doing the other side. So Janu Sirsasana. Janu means knee, Sirsasana means head. Okay, so left heel in, external rotation of the left thigh. First option, you're just sitting here. Okay, second option, if you have the strap, then do so. Third option, grab opposite elbow. Inhale, on the exhale, you forward fold. Shoulder blades moving down, hollow the lower belly. Relax your breath. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Okay, and then from here, let's do Trianga. So let's bring the right heel in towards the outer right hip. Okay, like this. Again, if this is too much on the knee, just be careful. So then sit on the block. That usually does help. Okay, if this really you just can't do it, then go back to the first pose. Just bring back to Janu Sirsasana. Okay. So from here, okay,
you should be, if you're doing this, you need to be sitting on both sitting bones. Okay, one shouldn't be, it shouldn't be uneven. Same thing, inhale, you're going to sit tall. This may be it for some of you, but otherwise, take a strap. Remember, you have 2 points, so it's more important to keep the length of the spine throughout. Inhale, and the exhale, you're going to fold forward. Grab opposite elbow if you can. Sorry, not elbow. Grab opposite wrist, and then folding forward. There shouldn't be, it should be, you should still be able to breathe. Remember that the breath is your teacher. The breath is both a diagnostic tool, but it's also therapeutic. So if you find yourself holding your breath, or it gets too hard, you're panting, then come out of the pose, or don't go as deep. Full exhalation and inhalation, full steady breaths. And then inhale, come up first, okay? You can stay here or lean back slightly, okay? You can bend the knees. So for beginners, if this is totally new for you, then just hug the knees in. You can plant the left foot, okay? This is your first option. Otherwise, you can lift, try and grab the heel. You can use a strap if you can, okay? Otherwise, you can full expression of the pose, Crouchasana. Again, grab opposite elbows and then pull. If you can't reach your, sorry, not elbows, your wrist, then you can hold the foot like this, okay? Or again, use a strap. Inhale, don't lean back. Remember, center of the chest forward. You're trying to do, you're trying to lengthen the crown of the head. Keep the spine long, and you're bringing the leg towards the torso. Look up. And exhale, release. Okay, let's do the other side. Bringing the left heel in towards you. Sit on the block if you need. First option, you stay here or use a strap. And then on the exhale, you're going to fold forward. Same thing. You need to be able to relax the torso enough so that it's able to fold, so you're able to bring the midline towards the right leg. It doesn't matter how deep you go in this pose, you work to your own level. And the thing with forward folds is so much more than just flexibility. There's a lot of strength demanded on the pelvis as well, and openness as well. So it's openness of the hamstrings, openness in the hips, the pelvis. You need a degree of mobility in the pelvis to be able to go deeper into forward folds. And of course the back. And then on the inhale, come up. Same thing, bend the right knee. You can, this is your first option here. Second option, if you can, grab the foot, okay? Or if you can, straighten, you can hold like this. Use a strap if you need, or otherwise, full expression, grab hold of the wrist. And then sit tall. Don't lean forward, definitely don't lean back, and don't round the back. Send the chest forward, and then bring that foot up towards, bring the leg up towards you. You should still be sitting on both sitting bones. Relax the shoulders and smile. Breathe. You are breathing, you are inhaling, you're exhaling. Breathe into the hip. If that's where you feel the tightness, it's usually in this pose, it's the hip and the back of the legs, the hamstrings. And exhale, bend the knee, gently release. Okay, and then from here you're going to come to Baddha Konasana. Okay, bring soles of the feet in together. You're going to inhale, sit tall. You can stay here, otherwise on the exhale you're going to fold forward. This is the straight back version, not the rounded one. So try and keep the spine as straight as possible. Remember, it's external rotation, both femur. Inhale, come up. Okay, and then separate, not separate. You're going to bring the forearms down underneath the calf. So it will look like this. Okay, for those of you on a block, it might be a bit hard. So I would suggest maybe just go as far as you can. Okay, but those of you who are off the block, and just stay here. It's a variation of Supta Kurmasana. Same things, feel like the pelvis is softening up, opening. Crown of the head is still reaching forward. Shoulders away from the ears. And then from here, you're going to bring, you can stay in that pose, okay? Otherwise, you're going to bring the heel onto the palm, center of the palm. Okay, stay here, or if you can, straighten the legs. And breathe. Try not to round the back, so you want to send the center of the chest forward towards you. If you can't reach, then just do here, or use a strap. Okay? Stay here. Breathe. Relax the collarbones, open collarbones. During this difficult times, there are days when I find my practice more challenging than normal. And then I have to remind myself it really is one breath at a time. And bring the awareness in. And then exhale, release the hands. You're going to come up. Okay, still sitting tall, sit on a block if you need. So hands can be to the side, okay, or press palms in prayer, or inhale, lift the arms up, bring the hands together, palms together. Okay, squeeze the elbows in, upper arms rotating out, and if you imagine you have, you're really reaching through the fingertips. Okay, you can look forward. For those of you with neck, your shoulders are not that open, then I would suggest you to look forward, but otherwise sit tall and then look up to the thumbs. Okay. Breathe. It's a lot of work. I feel it most in the core. And then on the exhale, release. Okay, and then from here, you're gonna, let's do a counter first, sorry. So come to all fours, let's do reverse tabletop, so hands towards the back. Okay, squeeze in the thighs in, inhale, you're gonna lift the hips up. Squeezing the inner thighs in, try and really use the feet as well. Push the feet into the floor and try and lift up. And exhale, release. Okay, You're going to do a forward fold. Sorry, not forward fold, you're going to lie on your front. Bring the feet together, hands next to your hips. Okay, and then from here, rolling the shoulders up and back. Squeeze your legs in, squeeze the inner thighs in. Okay, imagine yourself to be a mermaid. Okay, you're going to press the palms into the floor. Inhale, you're going to lift the feet, the legs off the floor. And then lift the head up and chest up. And hold. Exhale, down. And then inhale, do it again, lift the legs up. And exhale, down. Release the hands. You can interlace your fingers behind you. Okay, you can do your Kali Mudra. Okay, index fingers pointing out if you want. Same thing, inhale, lift the legs up, and then lift the head up, lift the chest up. Breathe. 2, 3, squeeze the inner thighs in. 4 and 5. Exhale, release. Hands on the floor, push yourself up, and then come to lie down on your back. And then from here, okay, you're gonna do bridge pose. So bring the heels in so your fingertips can touch. Hands on the floor, inhale. You're gonna tuck the tailbone slightly and then lift the hips off the floor. Okay, stay here, or if you can, roll, keep rolling the upper arms out, interlace your fingers. Press the hands and arms into the floor. Use the power of the legs and inhale, push that hips up, squeezing the inner thighs in towards each other. If this is okay for you, bring the hands like you're gonna do wheel, not quite though. Okay, hands next to your ears. Use the power of your legs. Inhale, come to the crown of the head. Okay, reach for your ankles and hold. Same thing, push back, use the legs, push back. Push the center of the chest over your head. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then gently come back down. And release. Hug the knees in. Rock yourself from side to side. And then roll up. Let's do a twist. So I'll just sit to face you. So from here, sit on the block if you need. Okay. Left heel in. Okay. Left heel in. Right foot can be between the perineum, or if you can, take the lotus. Right hand can be towards the base of the spine, if you can, catching hold of the right foot. And then from here, left hand, you can either put it above the right knee, or if you can, do the full variation. So the left palm hooks underneath the right knee, and then forward. Okay, inhale and exhale. Twist. Using the breath to lengthen and then turn or twist. Exhale, release. Let's do the other side. So straighten the legs out first. Bring the right heel in. Okay. And then left heel in towards the perineum. Or if you can, okay, full variation, half lotus. Okay. Left hand either towards the base of the spine. You can even use a block, or if you can, grab hold of the left foot. Right hand on the left knee, or otherwise you hook and then bring it down. Once you bring it down, don't just lean forward. You try to sit back, sit back down on the right bum. Inhale, so don't round the back. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, you twist. Now I often find one side is always so much harder. On the exhale, release. Okay, and then sit on a block if you need. Okay, it does help. You may need to put extra blocks or cushion on your knees. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring, if you sit legs out in front of you, bend the knee. You're gonna bring let's bring the left shin in first. So left shin, try and bring it straight out in front of you, and then, if you can, bring the right shin on top. It may look like that. It may look like that. Work to your own level. Okay? Eventually, you'll be able to stack your shins on top of each other. Flex both feet, and you should see a triangle in between your legs. Okay? So sit tall. Okay? For a lot of us, this pose will be very uncomfortable because essentially you're doing pigeon. So that's why this pose is called, I believe it's called double pigeon. Okay? Okay, if this is okay, hands on the floor in front of you, or if you can, forward fold. And then on the exhale, you're going to bring the right foot. So do a twist basically, okay? If you can't, if it's too deep, first option, right hand on the right foot, and then you're just twisting towards the left side. If it's okay, bring the left armpit, back of the left armpit outside of the right foot. So right armpit towards the right foot, and then twist. Exhale, release. And let's do the other side. So bring the legs out first, and now right shin in front, and then left shin on top. Okay, hands in front of you on the floor, or fold forward, making sure weight or both sitting bones still on the floor. And breathe into the left hip now, the left glutes as well. And inhale, come up. And then from here, do a twist, either the left hand on the left foot and then twisting to the right side, or if you can, back of the left armpit outside of the left foot. And then twist. So again, lifting the center of the chest and twist. And exhale, release. Okay, and then let's do, so cross the shin in Sukhasana. Bring the right hand on the floor next to, about, 6 inches away from the floor, away from you, sorry. Plant the palms, inhale, left arm up, and then bring it towards the right side. Left arm reaching over towards the right side. Then inhale, come up to the other side. Left hand on the floor, right arm, bring it over. Breathe. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Stretch the arms out. Okay, don't lift the shoulders up. Bring the shoulders back and down. Relax. Okay. And then exhale down. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Bring the elbows in and then tuck the chin in. Bring the forehead in. You can round the back, really round the back. You want to bring the forehead to touch the navel. Gently articulate your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, and come back up. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Release. Come to sit in a comfortable position. Hands in Yana Mudra again. Just taking your time. Checking yourself again. Being aware of what you're feeling. Physically, emotionally as well. Relax the point between the eyebrows and the eyes. Being grateful for turning up on a mat, for the practice. Being grateful for just being here, for doing the work. Bring the palms together towards the center of the chest. Svastiustu visvaya kala prasidatam dhyayantu bhutani shivam mitodia manaschabhadram vachatot adoksaje avishyatam nor apirapya haituki. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take Savasana for as long as you need.